The phone buzzed. I stared at the screen. "Can you get the guest list for me tonight?" My wife's name flashed on the display. But this wasn't a question. Not really. It never was. It was a demand, hidden in the soft tone of a smiley emoji. I wasn't the fool she thought I was. It wasn't the first time I'd felt this sting. The soft press of her fingers against his shoulder at last year's company gala. The way she leaned a little too close when talking to him at her office Christmas party. But this was a line drawn in invisible ink. And tonight, it was visible, clear. She invited him. And now, I had to deal with the consequences. I watched her prepare for the evening. She was radiant, as always. Her hair cascading in soft waves over her shoulder, her dress the perfect shade of green, just like she knew I liked. But it was never about me. It never had been. The perfume she wore, her laughter that seemed to echo through the walls, the way she darted away to check her phone whenever it buzzed. I hadn't said anything. Not yet. But I had warned her. One more breach, and I was done. One more breach. The party was already in full swing by the time she texted me. Guess who just walked in? My most special guest. I didn't respond. She had crossed the line, and I would be waiting when she came back. The door slammed open, and her boss stormed in. His face was pale, his eyes frantic. I didn't react. I stayed calm, unfazed, watching him pace. His lawyer just called me. His voice trembled. What the hell did you make him do? I let the silence hang between us. No need to speak. Not yet. I already knew. And soon, so would she. I started slow. The nights she stayed late at work. The phone calls that were always just a little too private. I kept my suspicions to myself, never showing the crack in my composure. I didn't need to confront her just yet. She had to slip. I'd give her enough rope to hang herself. She always did. I watched her every move, every shift in the way she looked at me. When her eyes lingered a little too long on her phone, the smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. The long hours at the office became later and later, but I never pushed. I just waited. Then came the phone records. A simple thing, nothing too intrusive, just a glimpse into the patterns of a life that didn't belong to me anymore. I found her texts. "I miss you too, babe. I can't wait until next week. I'll make sure he's out of the house for good." I stopped reading, letting the words burn. I had my answer. And it wasn't even the worst part. No, the worst part was that I wasn't angry. I didn't feel betrayed, not in the way people would expect. I felt something colder, something far more dangerous. I felt nothing. I knew now what I had to do. I was beyond rage, beyond disappointment. I was just waiting. She returned home hours later, glowing, her dress sparkling with the remnants of champagne. I said nothing. I handed her the phone. "Look," I said. I didn't need to say more. The text messages spoke for themselves. Her face changed. Every ounce of color drained from her skin. I didn't." I raised my hand, cutting her off. She couldn't explain. Not now. Not after everything. Her boss, the man she claimed was just a friend, was no longer in her life. Neither was her job, her position, or her carefully constructed world. I hadn't even had to raise my voice. I'd known. I'd been watching. And now it was time to dismantle her life, piece by piece, with the most surgical precision. As she stood there, trembling, trying to make sense of everything, I took a step back. "Tell me," I said, "did you think I wouldn't find out? Did you think I wouldn't notice?" Her lips quivered, but she couldn't speak. She was already defeated. I looked at her. No pity, no remorse. "Get out. That was all. A quiet command, a moment of control that she had lost long ago. I had known. I had been patient. And now she was nothing. She left. I didn't watch her go. I wasn't angry anymore. The rage had burned out a long time ago. There was nothing left but cold satisfaction. I had won, and she would never be able to fix it. There was nothing left to say.